Hi, third graders. I am so excited about these passion projects we've been doing this week. And today is an awesome day because we get to share our work with our friends in Seesaw. As you can see, I have a few things open on my computer. I am, in fact, showing you two windows at the same time. This window is showing you today's slide because I'm going to show you how to access Seesaw, how to add your passion project to it, and tell you about a couple of other features to think about and things to decide about. The other thing that I'm going to have open over here is my passion project. I actually want all of the slides open over here so that, and I'm going to set it up right now. I need to use this slideshow to actually do the recording or the reading of my slides. So I want to have it up to the first slide I'm going to use right now so that that's all set and ready to go. If you don't have this option of being able to do two windows, maybe you could use a second device to pull up your slides to make it easier to record. That's just a suggestion in a way that Mrs. Sowash has done it. Now you have a couple of ideas. All right, so we're going to first go to Seesaw. So I'm going to use this link here. It takes me to the main Seesaw page where I'm going to click Log In. Now mine's going to automatically log me in, and I only have one class, third Yost. All third graders have two, third art and third and their teacher's last name. Make sure you're in the correct class. You want to be in your third grade teacher's classroom. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is click on the plus add button, posting work, and there's lots of choices here, but we want to choose upload today. It's the bottom left one. So I'm going to click on that. And now I have some options here, and I want to pick Select from Google Drive next. So it's this bottom right one. It has that drive triangle. I am going to click on that. And now it's telling me, hey, you need to select the slide that you want, and I can't see it. So there's a search bar. I'm going to use the search bar to type in Passion Project, and it's going to start popping up passion projects, and I want the one that is my name, Passion Project. Now it's going to take a little bit for this to upload because there are videos in those slides and a few other things. So, oh, look at that. Here it is. That is awesome, but I can see my computer still thinking. Okay, so now what it's done, we can see over here from the thumbnails or the little pictures on the right, it has added every slide. And really, your friends have already seen the video from Mrs. Jones. So there's this cool feature. I can click on the three dots over here in the thumbnail pictures and say delete page. Then a pop-up comes up here. It says delete page. Are you sure you want to delete this page? Yes, I'm sure. Go ahead and delete it. It's not deleting it from the slides. Okay, here's directions. I don't need that either. I'm going to delete that page. Yep, delete. This was my brainstorming sheet, and that's not really as good as my finished product. I could leave it if I want, but what I really want to get to is having this as my title page and what my friends can see when they're looking at my work. So I'm going to go ahead and delete the example and delete my work. And now you can see I'm on the title page. I love how that looks. All right, so you're going to want to delete the one that says Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Sowash, and Mrs. Yost. Again, this was the work we did before we were actually doing anything. So I'm going to delete that as well. You don't need my notes or your question page turned in to Seesaw. Now, we don't want our friends to be confused when they get to these stop signs. So we could delete those too. And certainly it'll take up less space if I delete the videos. Need that. So I'm going to keep my slides, friends, that show my finished work. But I am going to delete these stop signs and get rid of those and the final videos because I'm not going to need those. I kind of like the doggy high five though. That one's pretty fun. So you could keep it, you could delete it. It's really up to you. Now I've gotten to the point where my work is the only thumbnails that I see, the finished products. So then I'm ready to click on the green check mark. I have to select a student because I'm the teacher. You will just be able to um, click the check mark and it's going to say, oops, I forgot a step, friends. So that means that I need to edit item. How did I get there? 3 dots. I'm ready to edit this item. So here's the thing that's tricky about this. I want to record this, but I found that when I tried this before and I clicked the record button, I couldn't look at the slides that actually had my work on it. And that's why I need to have the slides open on this other screen so I can still read them. All right, to record, I click the microphone button. It says it'll start recording. Skiing by Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Sowash, and Mrs. Yost. When did skiing originate? Did you know that the oldest skis are believed to date back to 8000 BC? That is over 10,000 years ago. Of course, skiing has evolved over time and developed into a sport that many of us enjoy in our free time, but it was not always used for sport. In the past, the military, or army, used skiing as a tool to move around more easily in the snow, gaining an advantage over their enemies. Skiing as we know it came to be in the 1840s and has grown to be one of the most popular outdoor activities in the world. All right, friends, when I was finished recording, and I just recorded one page, not all of my pages, I clicked on the pause or stop button. It's saying, are you done? You've just paused it. Are you done recording? If I'm done, I'm going to click the button here. If I need to continue recording, I would click there. And if I didn't like it, I can click on the X and try again. But I just want to remind you the tip of today that was on the slides. It said, if you make any little mistakes, just keep going. That's okay. That's what your teachers have learned how to do during home learning as well. We're not going to be perfect, and that's not what we're expecting from you. All right, so when I'm done, I'm going to click the done button. I could listen to my message and decide if it's what I really want. If it's not the message I really wanted, I can re-record it. Okay, so when I'm done, I'm going to hit that green check mark button again. Click it. All right, so here now is my work. And I wanted to show you this really cool thing that happens. There are these arrows on the right and the left because there are my slides. So the nice thing is my friends will be able to look at my slides once it's approved by my teacher and see all of the work that I've done on my passion project. Okay, next week, you're going to have one more really fun opportunity, and that is to view each other's passion projects. And that's why I wanted to show you about the arrows. The nice thing is you'll be able to listen to other people's presentations. And that's a really fun way for us to connect with our friends from class. They'll want to know that you saw their passion project. And so I'm going to open up the opportunity on Monday for you to comment on at least 3 people's projects. Okay, what kinds of comments would be appropriate? This is reminding me of when we did our market day ads, and then we practiced making appropriate comments. Really, someone worked really hard on that. They put time into it, just like you did. We want to acknowledge that and make them feel good about the work that they've been doing. So I can type in my comments, but I want to type specific compliments. That's what we're going to stick to. You might have noticed some typos or some editing errors. Now's not the time for that, friends. You might be wanting to tell them something else about what you've been doing or asking them what they've been doing. That's not what this is for. This is for giving compliments about the work that they've done. One way to start would be, I liked the, and then continue. What could go with I liked? I liked the pictures you added of very old skis. I guess it's just us. I never knew you could add something like, I never knew that's how old skis looked. I never knew they looked like that. Okay, when you're done, you're going to click post. But I liked is not the only way you could start one of your comments. You could say, I learned that skiing is a very old sport. All right, when I'm done with my comment, I've checked my spelling in it. That's what I want to say. I would post it. I learned is not the only option. You could also say, I'm inspired to learn more about winter sports. I snowboard and want to know when it started. Are you getting some ideas, friends? Some good ways to start your compliments would be I liked, I learned, or I'm inspired to learn. You might have a different idea, and as long as you're being specific and you're giving some praise, I bet your teacher will be happy to add your comment so your friend can see it here in Seesaw. All right, yours is going to be pending approval, but this one, because I added it, would be able to be viewed now. That is awesome, friends. So I used my passion project slides, I added my video, and I know what to do on Monday when I watch other people's videos. I can't wait to see your amazing work, friends. See you soon.